Greetings, I'm John Setzler. Welcome back to Kamado Joe Cooking Channel. I recently took a long weekend trip out to Memphis, Tennessee, and I had some of the best fried chicken I've had in my entire life at a place on Beale Street called Miss Polly's Soul City Cafe. I'm going to try to take some of that flavor that I remember from that chicken, and today we're going to fire up the Joe Jr. and make a grilled fried chicken. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do to get started on our grilled fried chicken is we're going to make a marinade. And I'm going to start out here with 2 cups of buttermilk and 1 cup of hot sauce. And I'm just using simple Frank's Red Hot here. You can use anything you like. We want to give this a good mix. And the next thing I'm going to do is I've got 4 fairly decent size bone in and skin on chicken breasts here. We're going to put these in a Ziploc bag, and then we're going to dump in our buttermilk and hot sauce marinade that we just mixed up, and then we're just going to get all the air out of that bag that we can. We're going to seal that bag up, toss this in the refrigerator, and you want to let this marinate for at least 2 hours and up to overnight. First thing we're going to do is light up a Kamado Joe fire starter cube and put it right down in the middle of our charcoal here on the Joe Jr. and we're going to let this burn with the lid open for about 10 minutes. After we get our fire going, I'm going to set my heat deflector rack right up here in the middle, and we're going to be cooking indirect today, and then I'm going to set my grill grate right on top of the heat deflector. And we're going to be cooking at a temperature today of about 350 degrees. In order to get the Joe Jr. up to 350 degrees, I'm going to leave the bottom vent fully open, and I'm going to close the top vent to about right there with the daisy wheels open, and we're going to watch it as it comes up. If I need to make any temperature adjustments, we'll either open or close this vent more or less to control our temperature. The next thing we're going to do here is make our batter for this fried chicken, and I'm going to start that out with 3 eggs, about 1/3 of a cup of water, and another cup of hot sauce, and I'm still using the Frank's Red Hot here. We're going to give that a mix to break those eggs up. And the next thing we're going to do is add about a teaspoon of fresh cracked black pepper, and then about a tablespoon or so of your favorite poultry seasoning. And today I'm using the McCormick's Montreal chicken, and give that a good stir in. And then we're going to add 2 cups of all-purpose flour and mix that up thoroughly. And after we have that mixed up, we're just going to set that aside while we get our chicken back out of the refrigerator. Okay, we're going to take each of our chicken pieces that's been marinating, and we're going to dredge each of those in a little flour, and then we're going to roll those in the batter and put those on the plate and set those aside and get them ready to go to the grill. Okay, our Joe Jr. is cruising right along at about 350 degrees, so we're going to set each of these nice chicken thighs right up here on the grill, and we're going to cook these probably somewhere between 20 and 30 minutes. We're going to kind of have to watch these as we go, so we'll be back to have a look when these guys are about done. Okay folks, we've been going here for about 40 minutes or so, and this chicken's looking really good. I'm going to take this off, set it on a plate, and we're going to let it cool for just a bit, and then we're going to taste it. Okay folks, it's time to give this a try. I've let it cool a little bit. I wish you could smell it. It smells fantastic. And man, these things look awesome. Let's tear into this one. Man, that tastes fantastic. The hot sauce and buttermilk marinade allowed that spice, a little bit of that spice, to get into the chicken, and then again in the batter where we put the hot sauce. You might think this would be really super spicy chicken, but it's not. It's really got an interesting flavor. It's kind of hard to describe. It's got a little bit of heat, but not much. This, I would classify this as mild in the realm of hotness, so it just tastes fantastic. This chicken is super juicy, super tender. Oh, it's just delicious. You guys have got to give this a try, or give something similar a try. Give us a shout on Facebook, facebook.com/KamadoJoe. Leave us a comment on the video. Let us know what you think. Until next time, this is John Setzler with Kamado Joe Cooking Channel.